So there is this game I knew nothing about up until about a week and a half ago. As you can see, it has influences from multiple games such as Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex Legends, just to name a few. But to a small degree, I see it being compared to PUBG more often than anything else. Some of you may or may not have heard of Farlight 84. On Twitch, it's only sitting at around 1K viewers at this point in time. Let's dig into it a bit. Farlight 84 could become the next PUBG, and players love it. After all, the monopoly of PUBG is slowly going away, yet we can't blame the game since several countries banned it due to controversies. Even India, which held the largest player base of PUBG, is jumping ship to Farlight 84, which is understandable since they also banned it. However, it's worth noting that Battle Royale games are not new to the gaming industry. So what makes Farlight 84 so interesting? Farlight 84 is a Battle Royale game that Farlight Games developed. It's also a shooter game in a wasteland setting using Unreal Engine 4. It was released earlier this year on April 24th, 2023, which begs the question, why are we only hearing about it now? Before we expand, this game may or may not have me in a chokehold at the moment. I spent the entire weekend grinding out this game in both Battle Royale and Deathmatch game modes. It could be one of those situations where the beginning is the honeymoon phase. It does seem like developers made it to where the first game you load into, you will absolutely win because they fill the lobby with a few bots and lower skilled players. I understand there has to be a tad bit of manipulation to new players just to keep them hooked into the game. So I am convinced this is why it is set up this way. And at this point in time, it is only available on PC and mobile. And I say this because I would assume you will have to be a damn good mobile player to be able to keep up with the average PC player. I could be wrong though. Maybe there are some absolute mobile demons out there. Well, it was only an early access game made for PC and mobile devices like Android and iOS. You play as one of the characters in a post-apocalyptic world while fighting to be the last one standing. Typical Battle Royale agenda. Farlight 84 also features a variety of weapons, vehicles, and unique abilities. Players can use these abilities in the environment to set up a combo to win the game. It also features a unique jetpack system for players to fly around the map at their own risk. Farlight instantly received positive reviews from both critics and its player base. They also got praise for the game's graphics, combat mechanics, and content. However, like any other game, Farlight also received some backlash for the lack of originality. It also received some hate for the reliance on microtransactions. Yet, Farlight 84 is a unique and consistent Battle Royale game that offers a unique gameplay experience. If you're a fan of Battle Royales, the game is definitely worth checking out, especially if you don't have access to PUBG anymore. And as I mentioned a minute ago, I have been playing the Deathmatch game mode as well. Needless to say, that is a respawn game mode. Will it become the next PUBG? As we stated earlier, it has the potential to become the next PUBG or a better version of it. Farlight 84 is a unique game in its own right. However, fans don't generally appreciate the lack of originality. If you play the game, you will notice that it has similar aspects to PUBG. After all, PUBG was a top-tier Battle Royale game during its time. It also had some aspects from Apex Legends and the art style resembling Fortnite. So far, I will say this is a pretty solid game and it has a ton of potential. However, I do think it is a bit too soon to come up with an opinion on whether it will outperform other games such as PUBG. The movement is pretty easy to get the hang of. Everything is super responsive, nice and swift. But if you are a knucklehead controller player like myself, the controller input portion of the game is still in beta. So you might find things a bit buggy and it can be just a little bit frustrating. But hopefully soon it'll all be ironed out. Also, it is overall really aesthetically pleasing. In comparison to games like Fortnite and Valorant, in the visual settings of the game, you have a few different graphic settings to choose from to satisfy your personal eye candy. But I will admit, everything you see in this game is something you have already seen in other games. Again, mentioning Fortnite and Valorant, the character designs seem very similar to Fortnite and Valorant character designs, and the looting system is damn near identical to the looting system in PUBG. Now let's talk about microtransactions. I honestly don't have that big of a point of contention with microtransactions if the game is free to play. Now, what we do have going on in communities like Call of Duty and NBA 2K, where you are paying $60 to $100 for a game, and they are still trying to get even deeper into your pockets with in-game purchases. This is where I start to have a little bit of an issue, but at the same time, they are not must-haves, so you can easily just ignore them. I do know in some cases, microtransactions can be a pay-to-win situation as well, which is another problem in itself. I highly doubt we have anything of that nature in Farlight 84 though. However, the controversies surrounding PUBG are what caused the bans. Although Farlight 84 has a similar feel and aesthetic, you must try it out. Yet, we cannot deny the fun content it brings to its players. After all, it's also a battle royale with a unique progression system. That system allows players to keep grinding so they can unlock new weapons, vehicles, and abilities. If they keep marketing the game while still adding new content, Farlight 84 is a good game to look out for. After all, it's not every day that we get a new battle royale that is actually a banger. So once again, this game is pretty solid overall, and I think us gamers are pretty difficult to impress. But again, the game might just have me by the neck. Pause. Go ahead and give this game a try on both PC and mobile. It is absolutely worth giving a shot, and unfortunately, it is currently not available on console at this point. But Xbox and PlayStation users should be able to get their hands on Farlight 84 either later this year or early next year. And making a little bit of a prediction here, this game will really start to get lifted off the ground when it is available to console players. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for sticking around, and if you dug the content, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing, and let me know what you think about Farlight 84. Do you think it will be better than PUBG, or do you think it will be good competitors for Fortnite, Apex, and Valorant? Let's chop it up down in the comment section. Thank you guys once again. I will see you all in the next video. All y'all take care, and I'm out.
This place is dangerous. Careful not to
Red
need to train more.
is, fuck.
This place is like
Wow.
bullets.
You guys are gaming.
Oh shit, I killed one. Barbecue, nigga. Oh!